Hey, great afternoon. I was just on the net and ran across this video on the book The Fourth Turning. Very interesting. And so I did a layout and I'll share what it was, and it just went right along with what they were saying. Very interesting. So the book is about the fourth turning. It's about every 20 years there is a change that happens, and these are the cycles of history that happen. So the first 20 years you're on the high, okay? The second 20 years is the awakening. Things are changing. The third 20 years is the unraveling. And the fourth 20 years are the crisis times. Well, of course, we're in the crisis time at the moment. But the good news is, usually the fourth turning is, sweeping away, tearing out the old, and getting ready for the next level that's happening. So very interesting. I do want to get the book and read it because it goes through, a lot of times a crisis year will have a war. So in the book they go through the various cycles through history and how that plays out. So again, very interesting. So when I did the reading, what I got in the center of everything is, of course, the world. The world. Which is talking about the end of a cycle and beginning of a new one. And what I got with it, of course, beginning and endings, your path forward. So we're right in there where we should be for this reading. Okay, the challenge is dreaming. Where is your head at? What are you doing? It's about, sharing, coming together. It's about the widower and the death, okay? So again, people kind of are feeling alone, feeling like they've lost their partners, feeling, we've had the death with the pandemic, and also the death feeling like it could be the death of our political, of our country. These are the things, and so we have to work together. We have to get our head out of the clouds and actually get grounded to do the work we need to go forward, okay? So very interesting. And then when I got for going forward, it's the time of the magician, the time to make sweeping changes. It's all about the time factor. The next 20 years, we've got the next 20 years to put this together. The crisis started in 2008. So we've got a number of years. We need to look at the key things to make the changes, and we can have victory, okay? But victory is, these things are not assured. We have to, actually do the work. But now the time of the work is to change the things we want to change. So again, Trump has brought out, and the Repugly Uglies have brought out the worst of mankind, and seeing what we need to change and being diligent to make sweeping changes to the system so that the next cycle we start out on a good high where things, again, you're looking at making major changes for society, mankind, everything. So all good. So we've got 7 more years of crisis time to keep battling through this. So the good news is there is an end to it, and we do come up on a new 20-year cycle. And I think it was just very interesting that these 20-year cycles have been this way throughout history. You can look at the history and see what they are. And depending on when you're born, you have a certain archetype for your generation, okay, for your generations of that time. Again, very interesting. So the book is called The Fourth Turning, which we are in at the moment, which is the crisis time. You can also call it the time of the sweeping, tear out everything. It's time to weed the garden. Okay, it's time to see all the things that we need to change. They're really in our face, so we can't miss it. And we have to do the work of, tearing that stuff out and getting ready for the next cycle, where we start out again on the high for a big sweeping change for humanity going forward. So thanks for tuning in. This is for entertainment purposes. If you've enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. Don't forget to stay safe out there, mask up, and I'll see you online. If you've enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. I do so appreciate it, and have a great day.